Simping. A tale as old as 2016. Simps are literally a cancer on society. If we break it down, simps are doing more damage than any other group you can think of. Because simps are ruining modern women's view of men. Simps make average women feel like they are above them, so women start to think of the majority of men as beneath them. And the result is that most women these days have an unrealistically high ego about the level of man she deserves. And I see so many guys talking about this modern problem of hoflation, how women have overinflated standards for men, which is facts, but we don't speak enough about men's role in all this. Because I believe the same way a woman is a reflection of the man in a relationship, women are a reflection of the men in a society. The problem isn't women, women are just the symptom of the problem, which is men, and that's what I'm here to talk about. There are three kinds of men turning women into narcissists. The first one is simps. Simps are the worst kind of man because they don't value their attention. If you know anything about sexual dynamics between men and women, you'll know that attention is a man's most valuable asset. And simps just throw away all their attention in girls' comment sections. They have Snapchat streaks with girls who barely care that they exist. They follow women who don't even follow them back. They basically ruin it for everyone else by devaluing male attention across the board. Because now attention is so abundant for women that your attention as a normal guy isn't enough anymore. Most women believe that they have an abundance of options from their perspective, even if they're just low quality simps. But this doesn't mean women don't value any male attention though, because women are always looking for better options. And this brings us to the second kind of men that are ruining women, chads. These guys like DJs, entrepreneurs, influencers, the confident, attractive party guys, these high status men use their value to ruin the dating game for everyone else by having low standards and being a man whore. Because these guys will go out and hook up with lots of women without committing. They actively participate in devaluing the majority of women and then go and complain that, oh, there are no good women. Yeah, bro, it's because you made them that way. Also, when a high value guy hooks up with a girl that is way below him, that girl starts to believe that she is on his level, even if she isn't, and she starts to believe that she is way more attractive than she actually is. Which of course further contributes to the hoflation epidemic. And look, bro, I'm just gonna be honest, I am no better than this. You boys had a lot of casual relationships. And I can say, as someone who's been around the block, you gain a lot more from one serious relationship than a bunch of different casual ones. In a serious relationship, you grow as a person so much more. You have this intimate connection with another person, and that makes the intimacy itself way better. So if you've been leveling up as a man and becoming more attractive, before you go out and participate in hookup culture, think about the consequences of your actions. Not just on yourself, because there aren't really any, but think about the repercussions on society, on your future self. Imagine you're looking for a wife in the future and you can't find any good women who aren't ran through. Participating in hookup culture is contributing to the problem itself. So at the very least, just start having higher standards for the women that you'll get with. Don't only get with a girl because you want to get more notches on your body count or because you just consider her fuckable and you want to get some temporary pleasure. Only get with a girl that you actually really like. This sounds crazy to say these days, but most men have such low standards that they would benefit from having the bare minimum standard of only going for a girl that you actually like. The third kind of guy in all this is the regular guy, the majority of men, the average guy who isn't throwing his attention at women and who isn't going out to parties and hooking up a lot. He's left to deal with the consequences of the actions of the first two type of guys, because it's the minority of men ruining the majority of women. Your average guy is now left to try and find a wife from all these women who are now narcissistic from all the simps giving them attention, or she's ran through from all the chads back in college. There's a Kanye bar, actually from one of his new albums, that's pretty deep, where he says, "Pray your soulmate got a soul when you meet her." The woman who was meant to be your soulmate, maybe in another timeline, or if she didn't go to college at ASU, she doesn't have a soul anymore because of other men. And look, we can go out blaming women for this, for not having self-control and for allowing themselves to be so affected by men, but remember what I said at the beginning, women are just a reflection of the men in a society. And I think it's pretty obvious that the men in our society are weak, they lack self-control, and they are to blame when it comes to these problems with women. Our fathers and grandfathers were weak. They allowed feminist propaganda to infiltrate the minds of women and men. They allowed degeneracy and casual sex to become acceptable. They lowered their standards for women women, and so women started to lower themselves and hoflation occurred. As men, we need to take responsibility for this and start fighting back. And the first step in that is in your own life. It's to not be a simp. It's to not abuse your power and to have high standards. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. If you like this one, you'll probably enjoy this one too right here. Peace, bro.